EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. On the Jets sideline, there you see head coach Aaron Glenn. His team in desperate need of a win before this season gets away from them. 0-4 to start. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
I don't think there's any way around it, Mike. I mean, this has been a disastrous start for this season. I know their expectations were clearly higher than how things have played out. At this point in the season, you just need to get a win. However it comes, whatever it looks like, you've got to change the energy in that building, because the only way to learn how to win in the NFL is to win.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Second down, they need 7.
Here we go, set.
They'll go again with Hall. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
They put Wilson in motion. 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on, the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
47-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now this time they'll look to throw. It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another 1st down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Harold Landry gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
They're going to go, and it's home. He's going to have the Jets first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Harold Landry, there on the tackle. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. That is Christian Barmore. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them. Early in this game, that's already 2 sacks allowed. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Here goes tonight. Hey, what's that? Good foot, nasty. 5.
Off the play fake, it's May. Moving left, he'll tuck it and take off. And May will not risk it. Into the slide, and he's got the first down.
That's good for a Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Crazy.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5.
Crazy. 5.
Working out of the gun, it's May. Left side, he's got Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon. and it'll wind up being a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. Good blocking to the 15, to the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge, and then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline. That's a great run. He's forced out of bounds, but not before setting up 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And they'll run it here with Stevenson. A short gain, down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 3 brings him 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy. Crazy.
From out of the gun, here's May. He's got it at the 3. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard now?
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson, touchdown Patriots. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
The extra point is up and through. And the Pats move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Jets offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now, it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely, and the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays, get a bunch of yardage all at one time, because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league, and then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat me. Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
In trouble, and down he goes. Christian Barmore working his way in to earn his second sack of this first half.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. On fourth down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. That's fielded at about the 18. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Patriots offense about ready to get going on their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Crazy.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
That's good for our Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Crazy.
To throw on first down is May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready, what's that? Five.
Throwing now is May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. New England going to take their second timeout. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and 3.
Crazy. Ready, what's that?
May to the air once more. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
What's that? Ready, what's that? Five.
May to throw again. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Azareé Thomas.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That one complete to Brian Robinson. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Complete to Brian Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
One final throw before the break. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin with a visit to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And it's the Rutgers running back, Kyle Monangai. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it's the former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers taking on the Houston Texans. And this is C.J. Stroud. He'll connect on a 13-yard touchdown pass. The Texans lead it by a couple of touchdowns at the half. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is the score as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Will McDonald in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. On play action, here's May. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass. And he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. The pressure too much, and he goes down.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within 1 possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's May. open man, right side. He's got it. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Has completed to Douglas. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
13 more
That's
yards.
13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that? Hey, go. Five. Crazy.
To throw is May. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Jarvis Brownlee in on the tackle. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. It's 3rd and 4.
Hey, here goes that. Hey, what's that? Hey, keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling. They can't stop us. Keep on. Crazy. Hey, five.
Throwing is May. Quick throw here is complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Hey, what's that?
A run here with Stevenson. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Here's the run. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal.
Hey, here goes that. Hey, what's that? Them.
Now Gibson, and some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. They'll look to pick up the pace.
6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
He'll try and throw. Here's May. That one taken in. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, New England. That's touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for the second half. The extra point is good, and the Patriots extend their advantage to 14-3. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Man in motion is Brown. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Still 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
It's a gain of 13, but it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Atwell. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for.
It's 2nd down.
And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll swing this one out to Hall. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
It's 2nd down.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing now from the gun. A throw on the move is caught. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Here's May to throw it on first down. That one taken in by Douglas. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
May going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here goes that.
On the carry, it's Stevenson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that? 3, 3, 3.
Check stick guard.
Yep, 45, there you go. Hey, 5, 5, 5. Crazy, crazy.
Off the play fake, here's May. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That one good for 26 yards.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll run. Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Another really nice pickup there, Mike, and we've seen them continue to utilize him in the passing game really from the jump, and these are the kind of numbers you traditionally see out of a #1 receiver, but at least for this game here, he's been their #1 option in this offense.
They'll look to run with Stevenson, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson, touchdown Patriots. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point now for Borregales. The kick is good. And the Pats move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Jets 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. There you see Jets head coach Aaron Glenn, his guys set for their next possession. They're obviously looking for, I guess, a moral victory at this point. Still in search of their first touchdown of this game. This is probably going to be their last shot to get it in the end zone, and this drive will begin with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, and he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Second down and 8. He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Atwell. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for Jets. First down.
Back to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup.
They'll look to throw yet again. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And the Jets. First down.
Now they'll set up to throw. A toss left side caught by his running back. Here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Moving to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
That's another Jets. First down.
He'll get up and spike it with 34 seconds to go.
Let's go.
They'll throw out of the gun. Forced out left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. So it's a win for the Patriots. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL. Here in the first couple of months of the season, as they remain unbeaten.